Welcome to It's Rafiq. Today's video I am going to explain about Python chapter 2 class 11th computer science CBSE board. So whenever we talk about Python, what comes in your mind? A big reptile which should be in zoo or a jungle, isn't it? But actually we are not talking about that. We are talking here about the world's most popular language, Python. Python was developed by Guido van Rossum in 1991. Python is based on two programming languages. They are ABC language, which is also derived from BASIC, and Modula 3. Python is an easy to learn program yet powerful programming language. It is a high level programming language yet as powerful as middle level languages like C, C++, Java, etc. Here are the features of Python. First one is easy to use. Anyone can use easily Python. You no need much knowledge to learn about Python. Within few days you will able to write program in Python. There are no hard syntax for Python. All are easy. Next one, expressive language. To express something on Python, you no need to write a bunch of codes. In few lines you can express your things. For example, to swap two numbers in C or C++, you may write 4-5 lines of program and you will require 3 variables. But to do same thing in Python, you will have to write just 2 lines. So easily you can express your things in Python. Interpreted language. Python is also called as interpreted language because it's not compiled the whole program as a whole. While you write the program, it's line by line interpreted or compiled. So it actually saves times. That means the Python installation interpret and execute the code line by line at a time. It makes Python an easy to debug language, thus suitable for beginners to advanced users. Debugging means to find bug in the program, to find a bug and solve it. Means while your programmer or compiler or translator find the bug through line by line, then it will be easy to you to correct it. Its completeness. Python is a complete programming language. When you install Python, all the libraries modules are installed. You no need to install anything separately. If you have to use some mathematical problems, you have to solve you have to create web-based web pages, you have to control web servers, you have to control database. So everything you can do by that Python installation program. You no need to install any separate modules. So Python is also called as batteries included philosophy. That means battery, you no need to charge your battery or you no need to put extra battery to work it. It already included. Everything is already included. You can just start your work in Python. It's a cross-platform language. Cross-platform means you can create app using Python for Windows, for Linux, Unix, Mac OS, even for mobile devices also. For everything you can use Python. Then it is free and open source. Free means you no need to pay anything to use Python. But some programming languages like C#, while you use that language you have to pay license fee to Microsoft. But Python is totally free. You can download it from the internet and you can start your work with Python. And it is open source, means whatever codes are there for Python, it's already available on the internet. And according to you, you can modify the codes. Variety of uses or applications. Python has evolved into a powerful and complete useful language over these years. These days, Python is being used in many devices, many fields, etc. Some of them are Python can be used to write script, it can be used to create web applications, it can be used to create a game, it can be used for system administration, and many purposes. But as everything have some disadvantages or limitations, as Python also have some limitations. They are not the fastest language, as it is interpreter based language, so it takes more time to compile. While the programming language use compiler, it's compile whole program at once, so it saves time. But when the program is compiled line by line, actually it took more time to compile. So Python is semi-compiled into internal bytecode, which is extended by Python interpreter. Fully compiled languages are faster. Fully compiled means C, C++. They are fully compiled language. When we compile the language, automatically the object code or machine code is generated. But Python, when we compile Python program, it generates the bytecode. So it is a bit slower than the fully compiled languages. Then we have a not strong to type binding. When you do some typing mistakes, or suppose you give some extra space or extra comma and all, then it indicates as an error in Python. So Python interpreters is not very strong. Type mismatch issues. For example, if you declare a variable as integer but later store a string value to it, Python won't compile it or pinpoint it. So these are the some problems of Python. Next, weak in mobile development. Python is very good to develop desktop application for computers, but in mobile it's not good. Runtime error sometimes happens. The program compiled successfully or the bytecode is generated successfully, but while we work on that program, that time it gives some runtime errors. For that reason, Python program should be tested more and more. Then simplicity. As Python is very simple, it does not follow the syntax of a fully compiled programming languages like C, C++, C#, and etc. They have some special syntax which should be followed by the user, but Python doesn't have any syntax like that. So it's very simple, which is also a disadvantage of Python. And while I'm explaining about that compilation or something that advantages, there we got that Python is an interpreter based programming language. Now here comes two things, compiler and interpreter. So what are they? Compiler convert the programming language written in high level or middle level languages into machine language as a whole or at once. When you press the compile button, it will first debug the program, it will check for errors. If there is no mistakes, then it will generate the machine code. But interpreter, it is also convert the high level programming into machine, but it first convert the program line by line, and at first it can generate the bytecode or something like that. Compiler is fast because it's compiled the whole program at once, but interpreter is slow because it's going line by line. A compiler always generate intermediary object code. Means when you click compile button on a compiler, or if you compile a program written in C, C++, directly you will get the machine code. where you can see the output. But interpreter does not generate intermediary object code. When you click debug or run or compile button on interpreter based languages, there you will get the bytecode, which again have to be converted into machine code. So compiler are fast, interpreter are slow. Compiler convert as a whole, interpreter convert line by line. Compiler are used for C, C++, C Sharp, and interpreter used in Java, Python, etc. Compiler is also used in Java also. Java use both compiler and interpreter. Now how to work in Python. So first things to do is you have to install Python from their website. There are various software or apps or IDE where you can write or create Python programs. The first one is the default Python IDE, which one you can download it from python.org. And the next one is Anaconda. It is also the most popular IDE to write Python script or programs. That one also you can download it from Anaconda's website. Then the third one, VS Code, Visual Studio Code. There also you can write Python programs. But if you use Visual Studio Code, you have to separately download the Python debugger or compiler. And more some IDEs are there. There also you can write Python. Some of them are PyCharm, Spider, Eclipse, Thonny, PyScript, etc. Once you install Python in your computer, you are ready to work with it. Python work in two ways: immediate mode and script mode. In immediate mode, it will convert or it will debug the codes line by line. Means each line, while you press enter key or while you finish typing your statement, it will give you the output. But in script mode, you will write your whole script together, then you will debug it and you will get your output. Now let's see how we can work with default Python IDE. First, you will go to start button, then all programs. If you have Windows 10, then scroll down, there you will get Python folder, click on there. As I have installed Python 3.8, so it's displaying here Python 3.8. Then click on the first option, IDLE, Python 3.8. Whatever bit install it in your computer, it will display there. I have installed the 32-bit, so it's 32-bit. So click there. Wait a while till it's load. So here you are getting the window to write Python program. Suppose I want to write a simple Python program to display the word hello world. So we'll write print brackets, double quotes or single quote, then hello world, double quotes close, bracket close. It's done. So to run the program, you will click on run module, F5. You have to save the file. So for saving the file, select the location where you want to save the file. I have choose as desktop. Give a name, suppose test.py. Save it. So here you will get your output. Again, suppose I want to define a variable a equal 3 and print a. So this is called as intermediate mode. When I pressed enter, if it have to show some output to me, it will directly show the output. This is called as intermediate mode. Suppose again I am writing print. Let's learn Python. When I'll press the enter button, I'll get the output. This is called intermediate mode. And one more mode is there, that is known as script mode. To write the program in script mode, first let exit from the intermediate mode. You can type exit. So to write a program in script mode, you will go to File, New File. Here you can write a complete program. Suppose I want to display 3 sentences. First one, print. Here to write something on print statement, you can give either single quote or double quote. But if you are giving single quote, the closing quotation also should be single. If you are giving double quotes, both the quotes should be double. If you are giving, like suppose in starting you are giving single quote and ending double, then it's wrong. Suppose here I am writing learning single quote. Again next line print. As here you can see, when I press the enter button, it does not show the output because this is scripting mode. Python again print is fun. Now as our program finished, here we can save the file, save, can give any name, like suppose t1.py. py is the extension of Python files. Now to run the program, click on run module, or you can use shortcut key F5. Here you will get the output, learning Python is fun. So to exit from the commander window, you can write exit, or simply you can click on the close button, or you can write exit, bracket on, close. So this way you can use Python's default IDE to write Python programs. The next IDE is VS Code. That one you can install from Microsoft website. To open VS IDE, scroll down. There you will get VS Code folder. Open the application. Wait a while. After opening the application, if you open it for the first time, then click on extension. There you will get Python. Click on that and install it. As I already installed it, so it's showing me 2 options, disable and uninstalled. To create your first program, click on File, New File. Here you can write your Python program. Suppose I want to display the program hello world. So you will write print, bracket on, hello world. Now save the file. Go File, Save As, give a name test2.py. py stands for the extension of Python. Now click on run. Here start debugging. And select your module compiler or debugger. As I'll use Python, so select Python. So you can see your output in the terminal. Here, hello world. Suppose I want to add few more lines, like print hello dear. As you can notice, while I am typing the codes in Visual Studio, I don't have to close the quotation or brackets. It comes automatically. This is the advantage of VS Code. You no need to type the codes, complete code. It will suggest you, and from there you can suggest. By that you can save you time. First save the file, then go to run. You can take the second one, run and without debugging. If you take, so here hello dear. So run, start debugging, sec Python file. Here you will get the output hello world, hello dear. As I have written two statements here, so 2 lines of output. As you have noticed here, it took 2-3 seconds time to compile just 2 lines of program. But same thing if we do in C or C++, it will generate the code in less than 1 second. So this is the difference between compiler based language and interpreter based language. Interpreter based language take more time than the compiler based one. So this way you can write a program in VS Code. While you are saving a Python program, you must give the extension as .py, else your file may not compile. So this way you can create Python program in VS Code. Thank you for watching. See you in next video. Till then, take care and bye.